Hello, and welcome back to Castle Uffenvardagen and Falla. I think I said that right. There's no way we could ever forget our friends. Sure thing, Goofy. You're still remembering the silly stuff will be okay. You haven't really gone up that far. You're not supposed to assume. Oh, great, Olympus Coliseum. Okay, this one's just going to be a boss fight. After boss fight, after boss fight. I think that was correct Swedish. That's bugging me. I have to look it up later. Is that if there are any Swedes in the audience? I haven't heard from any of them, but clarify if that is the correct Swedish for what I was for the joke I was trying to make. Look, an announcement. I turned my audio on my microphone up a smidge. I couldn't really hear myself that well last time. In some places, that's kind of atrocious. Like, the game was over me. I'm supposed to be over the game. Just a little bit. It's for some sort of contest. They're calling it the Olympus Coliseum Survival Cup. Contenders have to run an obstacle course battling each other along the way. Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? And listen to this. The great hero Hercules will compete for the cup. Yes, the great hero Hercules. It says here, he's never been beaten. Sounds like fun. Why don't we enter? Yeah, it sounds fun on paper. But wait until you see it. I thought you'd say that whenever there's a contest, you're raring to join up. Even if you're going to No, you're going to compete even if we don't, right? So, excuse me. English is my first language. As you could tell from my horrible Swedish. I guess we'd better tag along then. Hold it, everyone. There's more. Only contenders who finish the preliminary course may enter the main competition. It says the preliminary course is just ahead. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! I've got a little bit of snot in my throat. Also, excuse that. Ah, here is the Greek devil himself. Hercules is a model of true strength and gallantry, the perfect hero. Oh, he's perfect, alright. Perfectly infuriating. Just thinking about that little sunspot makes me boil. Ooh, I'd like to drag him into the underworld. Which is why you hired me. Clincent. In his triumphant return. That's right, you're my man. Cloud, is it? Your job is to beat Hercules in the games, and once you've got him cornered, finish the job. Do that for me, and you'll restore my lost memories as we agreed. Quick cup of coffee, then take him out of town and finish the job. You have my word. Key of beginnings. Okay, let's get into this. Sorry it's taken me so long to make this. A few things came up. Like, my other job. Olympus Coliseum. And also, I know it's a bit insane, but I've been working on something special. Let me just say that. It's probably going to be done by Black Friday. That's the only spoiler. I actually have a surprise. It is absolute insanity, but it will... I'm going to attempt it. I've done some tests, and... only thing that I can reveal is that the audio, it works great. But there are a few things I need to do to make it perfect. So it is related to this. It is related to video games. What else would it be? This is mainly a video game channel. And video game stream. We haven't ventured into social eating just yet. We will eventually, maybe. If I feel like it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Just a lot of dumb fun. Stagnant space. Oh, finally, we got a joke card. Alright. Next battle. Ooh-wee. Level up. I'm just saying what's going on right now. I forgot what the last thing I did was. So I'm just gonna raise CP. Twice. It has been atrocious. I mean, it is atrocious, but it has been long enough for me to forget what was the last stat I dumped something into. No, wait a minute, I do remember. Never mind. Scratch that. I need to put 2 CP. I need 1 HP. Last thing I did, I remember Jafar, right before I went into him, it was... what's it called? HP. Let's do the roulette room. I know I had a little bit of bad luck with the button sticking last time and giving me a premium card, but this room does not have premium cards. Anything I get from this room is good. So I'm looking forward to that. Also looking forward to my surprise. I am giggling with glee that I've got an inside joke. Even though this is not going to be in a month or 2. Well, I said by Black Friday, so a month. Possibly a month and a few days. But that's just how it is. Better roll around and get that experience. That does despawn. I know that I haven't really been playing to acknowledge that, but you don't really have to. These games are all minimum experience games. I cannot stress that enough. The experience is just a... what is it? It's just a quality of life thing. It's not a make the game impossible if you don't have it thing. I want treasure. There we go. Gotta take into account the 1 second delay. So you know what happens if you don't from the last episode of this? So, capture card jokes. Anyway, Goofy. Just Goofy. I had to say that out loud. So it's harder to have things to say without a live audience. Just take that into account if I start to stammer or... like that. I'm trying to think of things to say. I'm doing my best. Jeez, Rick, you know. Had Rick and Morty and Kingdom Hearts at the same time. Rick and Morty's something I can talk about, maybe. It's very good, written by the seat of pants show. I can tell you that. Not sponsored by Adult Swim. Have to disclose that legally. If I talk about anything, I'm not sponsored by it or else it's illegal. Movies can get away with that. TV can get away with that. But YouTubers? Nah. No, bro. The roulette in this game is not RNG. The thing that's RNG is some of the Heartless's cards and the Moolah shops, but the roulette is not RNG. It's whenever you press the button. But there is a 1 second delay. So that's what's preventing me from just choosing which card that I get. Unless I adjust. And that's a little bit of an effort to do. Like, see, here, which card am I gonna get? I'm gonna go get the 0 treasure card. And I'm gonna account for the delay. See? 1 second delay. That's how hard it is. I got the one before it. Literally a second before. Strike rate. Interesting. Now I can actually throw the damn thing. Excuse me. My language. But I am allowed to do it. Because I'm not making money off of this. Even though I did it when I was making money off of this. The little bit of money that I was making. Like, donations on Twitch, plus the 5 cents from YouTube. At the end of every 2 to 3 months. I will get that back eventually. And I will use everything that I can to my advantage to do so. As a cursing is a privilege that I have. At this point, that is unbelievable, but it is true. So, when am I going to throw the thing? I have no idea. Whenever it is convenient. Hopefully the Heartless do not push me into the escape. I am not running away from this. They are not worth running away from. They are not powerful enough to constitute that. No enemy in this game is. Can't believe it's an option, but it is. Well, I guess it was supposed to stay true to the original, which was a casual side story. Even though it was part of the main plot. At the same time. Casual side game, not side story. Had to make sure that I got another roulette room. I love these. Because to an extent you can manipulate them, even though the 1% lag will throw me off a little bit. I mean, not 1%, 1 second. I am messing up words. This is not abnormal with me. If you watch me, you know. If you're new, welcome, hello. Never seen you before. Probably never will. Like, only 1% of people comment. You see, on a channel that has a video with 7 million views, you're only going to see about 700 comments. That is normal. People watch YouTube very casually. It's just a click of a button to do anything on YouTube, but at the same time, you have to take the effort to click that button. That's why so many people don't have channels, they don't have the ability to subscribe, they don't have the ability to like. It is an inconvenience is a few seconds of inconvenience, but it is an inconvenience that no one acknowledges. Like, all the YouTubers, they say, it's so simple, you just gotta press the button, and press another button. It's easy. But it takes time out of people's day. It took me 6 years to make a channel to even be able to comment. That is how long it took. Like the only reason I did it is because I had one person that I could talk to. I mean, that I knew that I wanted to talk to. That's it. That's the entire reason that this channel even exists. Full disclosure. Goofy smash! Goofy smash them all! Low-hanging fruit joke. You gotta make all of those when you're commentarying at the seat of your pants. This show is Rick and Morty, or at least written the same way. There is no script. It's just stammering and burping for time, comedically, as you improv. Even though I'm not partaking in the glass of water with a shot of beer burping aspect of that. I want the treasure in this room because it will be fire raid. I really need fire raid. It's another quality of life thing. It is throwing the quote-unquote damn thing and having an element to it, just in case. Blizzard raid. Whatever. And elemental raid is perfectly fine. I don't care which. This is the floor where you get elemental raids. Nope, that's the treasure room. I'm not gonna be seeing any of those until perhaps Neverland. And that's many floors from here. Obviously gotta put a Moogle down. At least one Moogle down each floor that I can. Like, you get free stuff. Here's a card pack for you, Koopa. Just what I wanted. Don't even have to buy anything. Equip. Better Olympia. Good. And sell this travesty. I am not going to tolerate those. They are the absolute worst part of this game. The premium cards. It is a blessing that they can be ignored. And at the same time a curse that they exist. As you've seen in the previous episode. Oh no, stagnant space. I didn't look at what I put down. I was busy laughing. But, whatever. It's not really an oh no, it's just that I'm not going to get a lot of Heartless in this room. They're going to be slow and there's going to be just one wave. I've really been avoiding experience on this floor. On accident. Well, kind of on purpose. Semi on purpose, semi on accident. A little bit of both. That is what streaming is. I mean, YouTubing and streaming. We don't make mistakes, but they're just happy little accidents. Cool story, Bob. Have to reference Twitch. Still working on that. fixing my main streaming computer is... It's a project. I'm just gonna say that. Probably not gonna see a stream for a very long time, but you're going to be seeing a few technical improvements. At the very least, I promise that. I'm gonna make a promise I keep it if I can. I try my damnedest. The third use of that word during this episode. I've only used one curse word. At least I'm not getting into a large variety of potty mouth. Just talking casually. And not casually as in offensively casually either. Is it just because I curse doesn't mean I'm offending anyone? Cough, cough, PewDiePie. Relevant topic. Semi-justified cursing, even though it's not fully justified in itself. That's what you gotta do if you're a YouTuber. Telling the youngins a lot about the ins and outs of doing this. Ooh, yes, finally an enemy card. Barrel Spider. I never got that one before. That one's extremely rare. Because they're Mimic. Reloads cards instantly. Hell yeah. We're in Riku mode now. That is a quality of life thing that is greatly appreciated. That is RNG, that is the best of RNG in this game. Look. There we go. Just pop that every single time. No consequences. Just win battles real easy. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. It's not reload time, it's just... it instantly reloads. Like, instead of shuffling, it just... puts it immediately. Okay, so it's just a slightly better quality of life. Like, I will beat the enemy out by a second. The quality of life has gone up ever so slightly. White Room, 7, and keycard. There! I have passed the preliminaries. Magically. There's a lot of things that are done off-screen in this game. Because they didn't have the budget. Huh? Where did you come from? Don't tell me you guys finished the prelims! We sure did. And now we want to go for the cup. Well, you came to the right place. Not that you stand a chance against Herc. I'm not very good at Danny DeVito. Full disclosure. 2 words. You ain't heroes. Oh man. I'm not going to try a Danny DeVito voice. His voice and mine are just not compatible. The abridged Mr. Popo apparently is compatible. Pluto! But Danny DeVito is... yeah, as referenced by the way I said that for some reason in the first episode. But Danny DeVito is not a compatible voice for mine. What's wrong? Yeah, he said 3 words. My inflection was weird. probably do a goofy voice. Oh no, I skipped the dialogue. Darn. Exactly. He just further confirmed his whining. He's right, Phil. They've cleared the Perlins. I think they deserve a shot. You got a point there, Herc. Just pause the video. If I skip anything, that is something that you can do. You got a point, but still... Of course, we could always cancel the games. Cancel them? For what? Old Phil's Perlin course was so hard no one else could finish it. Is that right? Well, if you let us compete, you won't have to cancel it. How about it, Phil? Okay, ellipses. Okay, you got me over a barrel, so fine. Here's how it works, kid. It's Sora, not kid. Sure, kid. Since your team and Hercules are the only contenders. No, they're not. No, they're not. The games have a new challenger. Name's Clincent. The more the merrier. Now, the games will be ready. Something will really be something to see. I'm looking forward to this. Don't expect me to pull any punches. Hey, as long as you don't expect me to take them. My inflections are going to be a little bit off. Let's give it our best. I am not a voice actor. I can throw my voice, but I am not a voice actor. Okay, let's get this show going, but first I gotta explain a few rules. Rule 1. First one through the obstacle course wins. Rule 2. In the event of a tie, a battle will determine the winner. Rule 3. You can interfere with your opponent on the course. And finally, Rule 4. All challengers have to give it everything they've got. Alright. Enough with the spiel. On your marks, get set. Go. Key of guidance. I feel a little lightheaded from all that. Not gonna lie. Good thing it put me... This is just a walk up to everything now. It is just a boss rush level. I have further perpetuated it, but it is... The layout is like that as well. A green key. These are very precious. Let's stop giving them to you eventually. Take a low one, but not too low. That's what I gotta do. Oh boy. So, I have made many mistakes. I have dated this recording, even though it's not... Gosh! That was nice of him to wait for us to catch up. He's not waiting! Remember, Rule 3! You can interfere with your opponents on the course! Horrible Donald Duck. Passable Goofy. He's looking to narrow the field. You can put that away. I'm not looking for a fight with you. So, keep moving. So if I was a voice actor, the closest one I would be to would be Nick Landis. See? A lot of voices don't work for me, but a lot of voices do. I have not run into one that does. See, he was waiting for us to catch up. Well, We've caught up. Let's take him up on his offer and keep going. I don't see a downside. It seems legit. Listen, are you sure? I'm not here for the cup, just Hercules. Geez, Clincent, your hair looks like French fries. Your hair texture. From this angle. Today, in HD, no less. Today he loses more than the competition. You don't mean. But why? This is business. Stay out of it. Go win your cup. It's nothing personal, just business. Do you realize what you're doing? Rule 3, you can interfere with your opponents, right? First intelligent sentence out of Zora this entire game. You're not the only one who wants to fight Hercules. Big mistake. Are you sure about that, considering how easy this game is? This is going to be the boss that does not have boss music. I am very disappointed by this.
Come on, give me your best shot.
Quality of life, activate. I'm just gonna cancel out of cards until he uses a slight. It's a valid strategy. Oh, he resists that. This is probably the game that made me think that gravity was kind of worthless. Oh, jeez. I used it up. I haven't been using slights that often. Probably should. It would make my life a lot easier. Okay, cure and useless gravity. Now I am going to do what I have been alluding to all this time and throw the damn thing. Use number 4. This looks clumsy, but it's way easier than in Kingdom Hearts 1, trust me. Like, seriously, some of his basic attacks are slights. Can't form a slight because they're all different. Oh, there's the first use of stun impact. So I'm not going to get the slights I want on command initially, because the slights in the beginning are just math, basic math. I'm not going to have a lot of time to do that in the middle of combat, but the ones that are just activated by have this certain card in this order, those are going to be really easy for me to access. Like, once I get Trinity limit, that's going to be spammed. Cloud, where'd you go? He's headed for the finish line. We better go after him. Right. Or warping cross slash. Teleporting cross slash is amazing. Early game Cloud, I'm going to disclose. Actually, never mind. It's going to come up in a little bit. I'm not going to disclose it. So, leave some things to the imagination. Well, not the imagination. To be seen, rather. I'm going to defeat this Heartless. I haven't defeated a lot of Heartless this episode. I've cursed 4 times. That is a record. For this series in particular. Not even the series of videos. Yeah, I'm sure I cursed a lot more during the streams because of how long I was sitting at them at a time. Like, these have been an hour to 40 minutes. I mean, an hour to 45 minutes in length so far. And this one's probably going to be even shorter because this level is easy. This game is easy. And I have not wasted time. I'm probably going to be seeing a very low clear time. It's not speedrun levels of an hour and 30 minutes, but it's going to be... You lost, Cloud, give up. We're not done yet! It's not over yet! It's like... I can't guarantee your safety if we keep going like this. Better worry about yourself. Looks to me like you're slowing down a bit. This wrestling smack talk right here. Don't worry, I'll back you up, Sora. Get all the backup you want. I'm going to finish you and get my memories back. Your memories. Now, Cloud. We don't want to spill the beans. Hades, you! Look, it's like you oversold yourself. All you did was wear him down. This doesn't look good for your performance rating. Let me put it this way. You, my spiky-haired friend, are fired. But my memories, we had a deal! You're fired. Did you really think you could get back your lost memories? And just like that, get a grip. I now have the thumbnail for this video. Why you? Out of the way. I'll take care of Hercules myself. This is going to be a very. It's going to be a very controversial thumbnail. No offense to our president or Hades. But I've thought of something. It is Hades. You were behind this from the start. Cloud may have failed to take you out, but he did break you down. Time for Plan B. Pack your pita Herc, because you've just won a free trip to the underworld, paid by me. Hold it. Sora, no! Come on, Herc. How can we go one-on-one if you're in the underworld? You could wait until you die. Good point, kid. I guess you'll just have to go with him. Hey, I remembered something about this game subconsciously. Rule 6. There are no rules. Haha. Ha ha ha. Wonderful. Tamagotchi life, seriously. The first semi-serious boss fight. And I got the proper weakness. There.
Feel the heat.
Feel the heat. Could just run up by that, but I could break that at the moment, so I did it.
Take that.
It's just how it works. Hades has a ton of low cards and high cards. He's...
That's it. That's it.
Might get my first death here.
Take that.
I want to get rid of this immediately because I can heal him. There.
Take that.
And now I can heal and he can't. From me, at least.
Take that.
Never mind, this isn't going to be my first loss. I'm probably going to get undefeated trophy by default. I got that in this game.
Take that. Take that.
Let's go for Wild Crush.
Take that.
Courage!
Take
Well, that was enough to cancel out his slight.
That's it.
That's pretty much it. Pretty much on par with your reload time. Actually, I beat his reload time. Jeez.
Take that.
Okay, this is useless. Also use it as a slight.
Take
In this fight, it is useless.
Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that.
Donald, just get him off my back. Okay, he healed. Darn it.
That's it.
That backfired.
That's it.
Damn, that was a waste.
Take this!
Done. Stop moving.
Take that.
Power!
And I lost a card. Okay, this is extra sloppy.
Heal!
But
Take that.
I've done it.
Take that.
I have won.
Take that.
Trust me.
Take
Both of us have used so much slights that we're running out of cards.
Heal!
Take that. Take that.
So much slights. There's so many. Proper grammar. I care about that for a split second.
That's it. Take that. That's it. That's it.
Who's gonna run out of cards first? Okay, you're done. You're stunned. No, wait. That didn't work.
Take that.
Scratch it.
Take that.
Scratch that itch.
Is it
There we go.
happening?
I almost broke a sweat. First challenging boss fight. Pluto. And the one and only HP increase. At a time that I didn't need it. What? The games are cancelled! How come? 2 words! Everyone is pooped. Wait. That was more than 2. You gotta be kidding. What about my match with Hercules? I'm sorry, Sora, but you wouldn't want me to compete in this condition. Let's have a rematch when I've rested up a bit. Can you wait? Okay, I'll hold you to that. Then it's settled. Sora, come over here! He's coming around! So I dip your hair in ketchup and vinegar and it will taste like potatoes. You okay? Yeah. Sorry, I messed up your games. Hey, hope you get back your memory. I mean, get your memories back. Forget about what Hades said. Sometimes the tiniest stuff can make you remember stuff you forgot about years ago. That's not wrong. If it's an important memory, there's no way it can ever be forgotten. That's what I think anyway. You will be eating your words soon. Don't lose sight of it. That's for you for helping me out. The best early game summon. Sure you don't want to just come along with us instead? Not interested. Ah, Clincent. You never change. Even though you always change. But then change back. You know what I mean. Conqueror's Respite. Now is just chance for bonus collectibles. Olympia 1. Yep, definitely not using that anytime soon. Might just save that for ours. But... Oh wait, not saving here. What am I doing? Saving afterwards. We've reached the end of this episode. Again, we are at world beaten 45 minutes. Exactly. Almost.
Why bring that up?
I had to be sure that I hadn't forgotten him.
How'd that go for you?
I gotta work on my Donald
I
Duck!
remembered where I had trust to find the king.
Well, I remember that too.
It
The
might
king
be
helped
possible with
save
my voice.
everything by
Maybe.
staying on the other side of the door to darkness. I think.
You got it.
I
you
think.
And me? I'm looking for Riku. He was with the king when the door closed. I guess there's no way we'll forget the most important memories.
That's good.
Keep telling yourself
I
that.
don't want to forget.
I don't want to forget. Remember that for this game. I mean, remember that for the second half of this game. I don't want to forget. I bet Riku and the king are still together. We've got to find the king soon. I know I'll never forget that. Alluding to things.
You seem pretty intrigued by this Sora kid.
Team Science is
Telling me
back!
you're not, Larksy.
Haven't decided yet. I think what intrigues me more is what you see in him.
There was a time he became a Heartless. And if one becomes a Heartless...
They lose their minds and their feelings. They're consumed by the darkness.
Until retcon.
Right, but not Sora. He held on to his feelings even as a Heartless. And there's only one other man who's been able to do just that.
It's the strength of his heart. That's what interests you. Why the Keyblade shows Sora's heart.
To unlock the mysteries of the heart. Isn't that the organization's mission?
No. She giggled for me.
Oh, I wonder if there's anything we've forgotten.
If we did, what would it have been? I can't think of anything, so maybe that means that I really am losing my memories.
Profound, Goofy. Profound.
But whatever they were, they couldn't have been very important memories, right?
And then the stupidity comes
Right.
back.
Or else I don't think you would have forgotten it. Look.
What is it?
Nominee's
the
good luck
Kyrie
charm.
gave me. It's special to her. So I promised that I would return it. I'll never forget making that promise. It's why I could never forget Kyrie.
Be sure to bring it back to me. It's my lucky charm.
Am I right, Kyrie?
The drugs are kicking in. They're not. We're not all the way there yet, but there. Nominee briefly showing up is a sign that he has taken them.
Do I know? That girl?
Hey, Sora! Where did you go?
Sorry, never mind.
We better keep going.
And that's going to be about it for this episode. And I have to wait around for just a little bit for it to say this. I mean, to say this afterwards, because it got cut off at the end of the other one. The sign-off got cut off. It's only been 2 hours. I mean, almost 3 hours. Seriously. Oh, no hidden Mickey. Gotta remedy that for that right here. 1 second. There we go. Behold. I said there would be one every episode. I am going to compensate. Okay, now, good night.